Next up, Jessie is in the Alpine region of Victoria.
G'day guys, how are ya?
Not too bad.
Jesse.
Nick.
Nick, nice
How
to
are
meet
you,
you,
Jesse?
Nick.
Ivor.
Ivan. Beautiful property out here. How'd you find the perfect block on the top of a hill? You can see to the horizon in every direction.
We were trying to find a block that, you know, we love the area. It was on the Buffalo River. You got beautiful Buffalo Mountain, all the natural assets in this district we just fell in love with. So I've got a young family with wife and 3 kids, and we live in the city. I wanted to give them an experience in the country, and this was the spot. So we wanted a place with nothing on it. This is where Ivor came in.
This was his selection, to be on top of the hill, to be able to see the river down the bottom as well and have a northerly facing view of the actual landscape.
A 6-month build seems like a record time. People can't even build a home in the city in 12 months.
The Bondor infill living is like a Lego set, really.
It is, yeah.
When you get the preparation done, right?
Yeah, it's very easy to construct. The 200mm panels on the walls, and the roofs all constructed with solar span, and that's all part of the Bondor product. It makes it a lot easier.
Well, driving up here, I don't notice any power lines, so I don't even know how you managed to build up here with no power and no water.
Good question. So Ivor basically educated me on insulation, the importance of it in winter and summer, cost efficiency from the structural point of view, which Bondor was amazing. But the other thing is energy efficiency, back to the sustainable and the renewable bit, to go off the grid. I mean, you just said to me, Nick, if you don't have good insulation, if you don't have an energy efficient home, there's no way you can go off the grid in a way that you want to.
Well, it looks unbelievable from out here. I can't wait to get inside and see what you guys have done.
Well, let's go take a look.
Nick, you mentioned at the front that you went away with the American barn style, but it seems like you've still got some of those features in here.
The building materials that we use, again, the Bondor, you can clad anything to. So when we got to that, Ivor, you'd instruct us saying, look, I think we can bring back all some of the innovations that you want, and the barn style being, because you can pretty much put any material on it, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's correct. And that's where we formed all these rafters, exposed ply ceilings as well. It's, Nick come up with the stain idea with the ply, and then the rest we filled in, and the timbers used were naturally harvested on the property.
Yeah, so that big pole there that is literally just a tree with no bark on it, that was just from the property.
Property, yeah.
Tree trunk that cost a case of beer, I think, for the contractors. I think it was genuine. You got him a case of beer, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. And he
So
harvested the trees, dropped them off here, and then we milled them on site.
But the alternative was, 8-10 grand worth of steel, and having to run it across, and then the transportation, the double truck that would be required to bring it in. Whereas we used what was on site. So again, another innovation, another thing where you've got the flexibility because of the material choice you've made. Floor to deck, same height, so you can walk straight out of the living room and enjoy the view, which is great during the day, but equally sit under the Milky Way on this thing at night, and it's like pinholes in the curtain. It really is amazing. You feel like you can almost reach out and touch it.
Well, imagine this is probably like the best place to stargaze, right? Because there's nothing else around and just nothing but clear skies.
Brilliant. It's quite incredible. I think, and when young kids look up and stare up and wonder, you've got their attention off devices, so it must be special. The principle was to create this hallway as a windbreak to protect from the wind, because in certain times of the year you can get a bit windy, and there's a protected zone where you can have get that outdoor communal space. The prevailing winds come from the south-southwest, and so the wind hits that hallway and protects in here, and you can have a nice meal and you're generally out of it.
I love the choice of cladding you've gone with as well, the way the timber contrasts with the black.
Yes, you got the black cladding and the timbers, you say. So that's silver top ash that was cladded on the outside of the Bondor infill living. It had to be Balfour rating, so all of them with the fire overlays. So you've got to be fire resistant, but it's come up really well.
Well, I'm genuinely so impressed with it. I think this would be a fantastic place to, if you were to live here full time, or to come and stay with a family like mine and friends. It's God's country.
Oh, most beautiful part of Australia, absolutely, hands down.